The concept of the metaverse has largely failed to deliver, with many projects failing to grasp just what it should be. And sure, being able to roam around in a virtual space is okay, but it's not what we want. It's not a new dimension of reality, one that can act as a placebo to the real world. In the not so distant future, we would like to have the freedom of doing real world things in a virtual space, like becoming a race car driver or living out a scene from a movie. Whatever it may be, it has to look and feel somewhat realistic. We're talking about a metaverse that has endless functionality, one that allows us to do more than just exist. Introducing Wilder World, a 5D photorealistic metaverse that will require you to use public transport, go on quests, and even earn resources in order to function as a resident. All it takes to participate in is to own one wild token. So in this video, I'm going to be covering all the burning questions that was asked in a surprise AMA with Wilderworld's lead designer, Neo. Answering questions like, will you be able to commit crime within Wiami? What kind of quests will you participate in? And when can we expect the very first land sale to take place? All that and more, coming up next. What is up, everybody, and welcome to Third World Crypto. My name is Ubaid, and before we get right into it, make sure to hit that like button for the algorithm, and let's get started. With the first phase of its infrastructure already released, Wilder World looks to be a step ahead with no competition in sight. Having already released their Wilder Wheels, bikes, crafts, beasts, kicks, and apartments, with many more features in store, such as jetpacks, guns, AI assistants, and robot apes. The main component of the city is that time is a deflationary asset, meaning value will be determined by where you are situated and how much you need to travel in order to reach things, as teleportation is not possible. But more on that later. To kick things off, the map of Wiami will span 1,024 square kilometers, making it 13.5 times larger than the map of Grand Theft Auto 5. This will include tunnels, caves, islands, and secret underground locations that will only be accessible as you level up and progress your character. Traveling will allow for a very holistic feel to the game, forcing players to interact with their environment. And with everything in Wiami being an NFT, the possibilities of getting lost in a side quest is highly likely. When it comes to transportation, pretty much every type of transport you can imagine will be included in this world. This includes industrial goods, shipping, and even package delivery. As I highlighted in my previous video, public transport will be a major factor in the game, with the monorail traveling throughout Wiami. We have also had confirmation of buses being used in and around the city for players that do not have their own rides. Wilder Wheels, however, will be the most frequently used mode of transport amongst other Wilders. Owning a vehicle will require some form of storage, such as a garage or parking area, which I will cover later on in this video. The use of your vehicle, however, might come at a cost, as the developers are looking to integrate an energy source into the game's mechanics. Hopefully, it doesn't include realistic gas prices. With traveling being such a valuable asset in Wiami, starting your own taxi business might just be a great opportunity to make some cash on the side. If you're thinking you can do whatever you want in the city of Wiami, then think again, because Wiami will have its very own policing and judicial system. So you need to think twice about importing your Grand Theft Auto skills into the city. This does, however, mean that crime is possible, so you may try and outrun the law if you've got the skills. The city will include two types of zones that will either be safe to roam in or danger zones where anything goes. With a multifaceted environment, Wiami offers a little something for everyone, depending on just how wild you want to get. Quests will be a major part of Wilder World, with players having to complete them in order to earn experience points, level up, and unlock the rest of the map. The map will hold various levels of unexplored areas that will boast treasures, resources, and secret quests. The game is built vertically, meaning that there will be benefits to scaling certain areas, which will include buildings, diving into underwater tunnels, and exploring hidden caves. Each area will have its very own theme that will offer different experiences for you to earn experience points, which can then be traded for NFTs. Those NFTs can in turn be used to grant you access to certain areas and abilities. Given the leaked screenshot, it's safe to assume that these upgrades will pertain to smaller in-game NFTs, such as avatar skins, guns, healing factors, and other applicable items. Your in-game character will also come with latent abilities that will require you to level up in order to unlock them. One of those leaked features is the ability to summon your vehicle remotely, which could prove useful. The end goal for the designers is to create a replica of other cities, and later the entire world, meaning your avatar will be fully interoperable with later releases once Wilder World has expanded. When you do eventually get to enter Wilder World, know that you're not just there for a good time, but a long time too. Land will serve as a generator of function for every other asset within Wilder World. Remember the energy we spoke about early on? Well, this is what's being alluded to by the game's designers. Wilder World will run on a currency called loot, which will be used to build, transact, and fuel just about everything in Wiami. Although much is yet to be revealed, it's safe to assume that the loot token will play this role in some capacity. In terms of infrastructure, the city will reference 4 different design eras, meaning it will have distinct design features that will differ from one another. So far, we've got leaked images of Era 3, which happens to be a blend of technology and greenery, so we can expect the other 3 eras to also be a blend of 2 or more different architecture styles. The island is the mainland where things are being built out first, known as South Beach Wiami. Keep in mind that where you are situated is essential, as it will determine the value of your plot. Another important factor is who will set up shop around you, so hope for some famous neighbors to move into town so you can start rolling in the big leagues. Land plots are set to go on sale at the end of this year, with the fourth quarter being the most likely time of the drop. With only 11,369 Genesis land NFTs going on sale in the first round, you do not want to miss out. Each land NFT will feature exclusive footage or a photograph of that specific land parcel. Keep in mind that no 2 plots of land are the same, and that each one of the 111,000 plots of land will come with a ready-made building that you can choose to either keep, customize, or destroy. On top of this, you can also build any type of structure you can imagine, provided you have the resources to do so. Owning a plot of land will have many benefits to it, with location being the most obvious bonus, as it will ease your travel to certain quests and amenities. Another feature is that the further out your land parcel is, the better your access to natural resources are, as it will be closer to the mountain. Remember that resources are needed to construct buildings and add features to your plot. By offering advantages and disadvantages to the various plots, the game's developers are giving players the option of defining their role within Wiami, which should promote a functioning ecosystem, which leaves only one question: just who are you ready to be? If you made it to the end of this video, then comment the word #Genesis to let me know. I'd like to know what your thoughts are on Wilder World. Do these potential gaming features excite you, or were you expecting something a little different? If you would like to read through the entire AMA yourself, I will link it in the description down below. So give this video a thumbs up if it brought you any value, and do consider subscribing to the channel in order to stay up to date with everything Wilder World related. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Ubaid, signing out for Third World Crypto. Stay safe, stay sound, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.